From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Breaks free and he might be gone. Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Beck's going for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
Tight end getting vertical. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sangopolatelli with the catch. It's strong.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Sangopolatelli. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Snags it, and there's running room. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Got a little space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Third and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bear. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Virginia Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Goes to the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Calls his own number. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Denmark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs, making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Looking outside, it's Hawkins. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll go right back to the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, you live by the...
And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. The give from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. JKS makes the grab. It's Perry. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Hard running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Sangapalatelli. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's a heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Crosses the 35. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit. Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Red 54, red 54. Return. Jet, let's go.
Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. He'll take the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind.
There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Creates a little... There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
That was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now they'll try the right side. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here.
The tackle is made at the 50. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Now the pitch. Inside the 25. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll go to the counter. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Snags it, and he's open. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
By the receiver. He runs out of bounds at the 30.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab. It's strong. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cal. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt interwove, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And the Hokies right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw again. Under fire. can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Overton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Hey, move. Go.
Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up fourth.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. Get.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go!
He leaves it with his back. Finding some room. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Coach McGee told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field here in this big matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Georgia State's offense will come out first. Cameron Brown, everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's got it way down the field. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Working well behind the sticks on... Down. Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Butler. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Running inside. It's Butler. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And, man, you gotta love the resilience of this defense, man. It's been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they blowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down stop to force a 4th and goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest if you had everybody lined up at receiver.
Maybe some room here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Georgia State jumps back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Picks up the 1st down. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bring in the heat. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Throwing right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that point.
The run inside. It's Butler. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll give it to Watson. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Watson.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Watson. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Let's see if he can make a play up. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Corralled by the kicking team. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Fires left. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's taking the shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but with that as they've got it at the 49. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out.
A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. EA Sports College Football, just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Watson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air, it's Barnett. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on 1st down. A handoff for Watson. And he's knocked down. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guy.
Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle. He's got great...
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Catch in the middle. It's Watson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Here's a give to Watson. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It's 2nd and 9. He goes down at the 34. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you do... There's a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counter?
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, UCF! They extend this lead. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum.
No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the UCF Knights and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff for Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Got it down the field. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Gets open down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid tackle. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And some room. Got a little grass. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it down the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. He wants to throw it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled, and UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making
maybe a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Watson again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking left. Makes a connection. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Running the red zone, it's Watson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Can't rest on your laurels.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one... They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a deep grab. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Farmer. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 45 on its way. And they... not only...
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is